Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and this is the 2023 Toyota GR Corolla. This is the Morizo edition, the top of the line, the performance hot hatch that you're gonna want because this is the last year. In 2024, this is gone, only the Circuit edition will be available. And there's some pretty cool and unique features to this car. We're gonna take it for a test drive. We're gonna show you a lot of the details that's gonna make you want this vehicle in your garage. One of the features you're gonna note is these vented hood on this beautiful pearl paint job. Really nicely done, and the fact that this engine will create a lot of heat because it is putting out 300 horsepower. We'll talk about under the hood in just a moment. You'll note the Toyota front logo and that GR logo right there to let everyone know you're driving something cool. Otherwise, you're looking at a lot of Toyota Corolla components, which includes the headlights, which are LED, and there are functioning vents on the side for the brakes. Our Morizo edition rides on 18-inch alloy wheels that are matte black on Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s. These are really sticky tires, great for autocross, great for a fun day at the track. SCCA offers a lot of track time opportunities as well as NASA. You can get on the track, and this is included with the GR package that you can get an opportunity to drive this on the track. There's some pretty unique features when it comes to the GR Corolla, including the carbon fiber roof. Yes, it's real carbon fiber. That GR Corolla logo here, black ventilation here. I love this pearl paint job, just really nicely done. Pearl handles and then the black details, which are also have a little bit of a pearlescent sheen to it here. Really love how they designed this whole vehicle. It looks like a hot hatch because it is a hot hatch. And it's important to note the warranty is 3 years, 36,000 miles, 5 years, 60,000 miles on the powertrain, and maintenance is included for 2 years or 24,000 miles. Because this is a Morizo edition, there is no rear wiper. It has been removed, as well as the rear seats, and that's pretty cool. You're gonna see a wing on the top to keep that rear end down at speed. Really nice and clean and lightweighted, LED taillights, and it has that GR Corolla logo. I love what they did with this, and even better, this exhaust system is totally cool. One center exhaust, two on the outside, really makes this vehicle look super sporty. Let's take a look at the seats inside the GR Corolla, and number one, the GR logo right there. These seats are really nice. They are manual because it's about lightweighting this vehicle, and I do love the red seat belts. Really nice red details, red stitching throughout, suede interior, and there is red dots behind the black. Really nicely done. Passenger seat is the same, and note, it is set up for racing harnesses. And that means this is a serious car and not just a toy. Going into the back seat in the cargo area, you will see a cross brace right here. That is, they claim to be tethered for seat belts, but the truth is there is no seats back here because this vehicle is designed for the track. And you've got your roll cage built in here, all padded. This is actually really nice how it's all tied together. It is carpeted here as well. And in the back is a GR Corolla logoed mat, but you'll probably take that out if you put this on the track. Toyota includes standard safety driver assistance technology, and that includes automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, standard lane departure warning with lane keeping assist, and standard adaptive cruise control. There's a lot of other standard features that come with every Toyota. That's part of their new technology package. Now, there's a backup camera in this vehicle, which is mandated, but what's also important is the seating comfort. The cabin of this vehicle has some exclusive red and black upholstery scheme that has a racy faux suede, shift knob, park lever, and steering wheel trim. Really nicely done. And there's a heated steering wheel available with the Circuit edition. Standard is 6-way adjustable driver seats, but they are manual. Heated seats are optional, but that racy trim on those sport seats really make them look great. Now, when it comes to technology, it has an 8-inch infotainment display, standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Amazon Alexa capability. There's also onboard Wi-Fi, and the technology package on the core model adds an 8-speaker JBL stereo system, wireless smart charging pad, and in-dash navigation. Now, in the Circuit edition, that's standard. Ambient interior lighting because you want to make this vehicle look cool, automatic climate control, push button start, and aluminum pedals are part of the cool interior design. Under the hood is a 300 horsepower turbocharged 3-cylinder engine with 273 pound-feet of torque, backed by a 6-speed manual transmission that is the only transmission that is available with rev-matching feature is standard. Multi-mode all-wheel drive system, which includes a sport-tuned suspension, and the Circuit Edition comes with front and rear limited slip differentials. The GR4 system allows the driver to choose among different power distributions, starting with a 60-40 front-to-rear split for everyday driving, or 30-70 to allow for drifting, or 50-50 split option if you intend to put this at maximum traction if you want to put it on a track. Fuel economy is 21 miles to the gallon in the city, 28 on the highway, 0 to 60 time, 4.9 seconds, with a top speed of 143 miles an hour, and that is government limited, believe it or not, so it actually has even more. The brakes are 14-inch in diameter in the front and 11.7 in the rear, and this vehicle rides on Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. This is too much fun. An easy way to get in trouble. This little hot hatch is the Morizo edition, which is the one to get because they're not going to make it in 2024. It only comes manual, which I love. There's a little accelerometer here, which is cool, little boost gauge, and of course the speedometer. 0 to 60 time, 4.9 seconds with a top speed of 143 miles an hour, which we're not doing today. But we're going to have a little bit of fun in this little GR Corolla. Too much fun. Wow, this thing is a rocket ship. Just a blast to drive. This is the kind of vehicle that you can take to an autocross, you can drive it and have a blast, and just, you know, something you could use every day. A horsepower rating is 300 horsepower on the full lineup, 273 pound-feet of torque. This vehicle has been lightweighted by removing the rear wiper blade, removing the rear seats. If this is too much for you, look at the Circuit Edition. You can look at some of the lower trim levels all the way down to the base trim level, which is the core. Lots of options here. And the thing is, you can buy the car and hop it up on your own. SEMA, which is a Special Equipment Manufacturers Association, has tons of items you can use to personalize this vehicle and make it your own, because this is the kind of vehicle you want to own just to have a blast. Just drive and smile. I mean, this is so much fun to drive. The GR lineup also has the GR86, which is a separate review, and the GR Supra. Now, the 86 is in partnership with Subaru, and the Supra is in partnership with BMW. So you're going to see a lot of similarities between the two. And the reason they do this is to save money, because it's very expensive to build a car up that is specifically one vehicle and then build the next one. So if they partner together, they can actually save some money and share some of the technology. The GR Corolla sets the bar really high. This is the pinnacle for performance for Toyota. And I have to say, I am loving this little car. And its competitors, which we'll talk about at the end, so you'll want to stay with us, they know that. And they're all coming up with Civic Type Rs and John Player Specials and all kinds of things to WRXs to try and compete with this, because this is a really great budget-friendly daily driving toy that you want. I like the suede steering wheel with the centering stripe, just to let you know, just a little fun, a little red, just a little pop, just to let you know, hey, you're driving something a little different than just a Corolla, because this isn't just a Corolla. So if you're thinking about this vehicle, look at some of the aftermarket components and parts that are available. There's quite a bit, and you certainly don't want to miss out on making this vehicle your own. You'll also be happy to see that there are over-the-counter parts that you can purchase from the dealer, or you can go to an aftermarket source. There's just a lot available, and you certainly don't want to miss that opportunity. The Circuit Edition, as well as the Morizo Edition, comes standard with front and rear limited slip differentials, so you're going to get really great traction. The GR4 system that comes with this vehicle allows you to decide where you want the distribution of traction, and that is something that is really unique. You don't find that in any of the competitors. The Sport Tune suspension is not too harsh on the roadway. It's a bit loud in here, but hey, you're driving a hot hatch. It's not about having a luxury and silent interior. You want to hear that exhaust, and this has got the coolest exhaust, as I showed you before. Really awesome. We're going to go to the back of the vehicle. I want to show you some additional details. We'll talk about pricing, pros and cons, and of course the competitors. And I think you need to take one of these for a test drive. I'm going to keep driving this thing. When it comes to cargo space, there's 18 cubic feet of storage here behind the support brace. There is no rear seat, so yeah, you could put other things back here, but this vehicle is not about cargo capacity, it's about performance. They moved the battery to the back and they removed a lot of things like speakers and wiper blades, anything to lightweight this vehicle so it'd be better on the track. Now let's talk about the price for the 2023 GR Corolla. It starts at $37,100, and that is for the core, the base edition, which you could buy and put a lot of hop-up parts on, or you could buy this morizo edition. It's all done for you. This vehicle came in at $49,900, and it had very few options, just like the carpeted mats and a few other things like this pearlescent paint, which I really love. There is some pros and cons to this vehicle. Great performance and a blast to drive. I really don't want to return this car because it's just so much fun, and it only comes in a manual transmission, which I think is awesome. Every kid should know how to drive a manual transmission. Also great value, horsepower to dollars, really good value there as well. On the negative side, they're not going to make the morizo edition anymore, and there's limited production of all of the GR lineup. And so that is the only negative I could come up with on this car. And if you're thinking about this vehicle or some of its competitors, you'd be looking at the Civic Type R, the Volkswagen Golf R, even the Mini Cooper John Cooper Works, and there's a few other vehicles that come and go into this category, but you need to take this one for a drive because they are going to be selling quickly and they'll be perfect track cars. And you can even go racing in a car like this, just rip out the interior. I've done that before. It's too much fun. Now, I'm sure you have additional questions and comments. Put that down below in the comments section. Let's start the conversation. If you have any additional questions, happy to answer them. You can support our channel by buying me a cup of coffee. The link for that is in the description, as well as podcast, website, social media, the book, all of that. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that is down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lauren Fix.